This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice, we have a special Memorial Day news feature next. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great Memorial Day. I'm Ken Kara and I thank you for spending part of it with the SSPTV News team. On a day to remember those who gave their lives for the freedom of others, our Lisa Sugar reflects with the Deputy Adjutant General for Veterans Affairs here in Pennsylvania.
On this Memorial Day, many people are sitting down with families and having picnics and parties. There were parades held earlier in the day. But do we really realize the true meaning of this day? Today, I am very pleased to be joined by Brigadier General Maureen Weigel, Deputy Adjutant General for Veterans Affairs for Pennsylvania. General Weigel, thank you so much for being with us. It's an honor to have you with us here today. Do you think people are remembering the true meaning of this day?
Well, first, thank you so much for having me and having this discussion. I hope so. Today, as people gather across America in small towns and cities, I hope that remember this is for one purpose, and that is to remember and pay homage to the sacrifice and courage and to recall the selflessness that embodies military service and the veterans that never and the service members that never made it home.
And that's just it. A lot of people, I think, having done interviews throughout the years, they kind of intertwine Veterans Day and Memorial Day and don't see the difference between those. But there is a strong difference between those.
There is a very strong difference. Today, we honor those that made the ultimate sacrifice, and we remember the Gold Star families that lost their loved ones. No words are ever adequate to console those who lost a loved one serving our nation. But we pause today as individuals, families, and a nation to offer our thoughts and prayers. We not only remember the sacrifices of those service members, we think of the mother who hears the sound of her child's 21-gun salute. We grieve for the husband or wife who receives a folded flag. We grieve for a young son or daughter who only knows their mom and dad through a photograph for the rest of their life. And we share that grief. As you can see, I've been doing Memorial Day ceremonies all month. And we share those grief for true heroes who placed nation above self and gave all of their life for us.
The meaning of Memorial Day may be strong in Pennsylvania because we do have so many veterans in our state. So talk about that, the fact that we have so many people willing to serve in this state.
Absolutely. Currently, there's over 800,000 veterans that we honor every day. I have 6 long-term care facilities, and we still have World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam era veterans. And we have a generation of post 9/11 veterans, and we have service members that are continuing to raise their hand to serve our great country, knowing the risks and knowing what it means to put nation above themselves. And we honor them on Veterans Day. Today, we remember those, our peers, our fallen comrades that did not make it home.
What would you tell our viewers in that? How do we preserve the meaning of Memorial Day, not only today, but all year round?
So I would say there's no words that could suffice in honoring these fallen veterans, but we honor them by remembering they loved America, so offered to serve from so far from its shores. They revered freedom, so sacrificed their own that we may be free. And they defended our individual rights, yet yielded their individuality to do so. And I think that's what we need to remember.
Absolutely. And one part that is worrisome is that when we do go to our Memorial Day programs, we see the veterans, and many of them are up in age. So our veteran population is aging. And that's a worry too, because we want it to be continued on down the line.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up. For everyone listening, I know we're celebrating Memorial Day and honoring the fallen, but for those veterans that need help and need to know where to get into one of my long-term care facilities or how to find a veteran service officer that can help them, I would ask you to please go to PA Vet Connect, and you will find all the resources. We are here to take care of you from the Department of Military and Veteran Affairs. We honor you every day, and we want to make sure you have what you need.
What makes you the most proud serving in your capacity when you go to these programs and you see so many dedicated people out there remembering those who paid the ultimate price?
You know, there are so many events going on across the country. Like you mentioned earlier, Taps Across America. I am just so humbled every day. I see not only fellow service members and veterans honoring our veterans, but I see so many community partners. There's so many nonprofit agencies that are out there taking care of veterans on a daily basis, from homeless shelters to rehab centers to PTSD counseling for free. And it's always so encouraging that people understand what veterans have done for this country and they want to give back. And that's always the most humbling. And in Pennsylvania, there's so much support for our veterans.
Well, thank you so much for your service. And we thank you so much for your time on this Memorial Day to give us this beautiful message. And I hope that the true meaning of the day will continue for many years to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you for having me. And to all the Gold Star families, we're thinking of you today. God bless.
May is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month in Pennsylvania. With temperatures and the number of motorcycles traveling on the roadways both on the rise, state officials are reminding drivers and motorcyclists to share the road, obey traffic laws, and watch out for one another throughout the riding season.
Before heading out on your next trip, motorcyclists are urged to conduct pre-ride checks and keep up with their regular maintenance. Riders are reminded to wear reflective clothing and protective gear, including eye protection and a Department of Transportation approved helmet. Be prepared for changing weather conditions that could affect the road conditions. Riders should consider taking a free motorcycle safety course. Even the most experienced riders can always use a refresher course to fine-tune their skills. Classes operating under the Pennsylvania Motorcycle Safety Program are free to Class M permit and motorcycle license holders. Finally, riders are reminded to slow down and always ride sober, as drinking and speeding on a motorcycle are never a good idea. Drivers should be aware of their surroundings and watch for motorcycles, as they are small and often difficult to see. Be sure to use your mirrors, check your blind spots, and use turn signals at intersections and when changing lanes. When following a motorcycle, a good rule of thumb is to keep a 4-second distance between you and the bike.
For more information, visit pindot.pa.gov.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
It's been a pleasant Memorial Day. Let's get our full forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 63 degrees. On Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 88 degrees. Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63 degrees. On Wednesday, will be sunny with a high near 85 degrees. On Wednesday night, a 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low near 64 degrees. On Thursday, a 30% chance of showers, and there's a chance of thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 80 degrees. On Thursday night, a 40% chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a low around 60 degrees. Coming up, details on the relaunch of the Miss Greater Hazleton Scholarship Organization. And in sports, the Hazleton Area High School baseball team was dominant during the regular season. We find out how they can carry that momentum into the playoffs.
The Tamaqua Area Chamber of Commerce will have a summer concert series on the historic Tamaqua Station platform every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. throughout the summer. For more information, you can visit the Chamber's Facebook page. Today's social report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory with 2 locations in Drums and Rock Glen. For more information, you can call 570-384-3312, or you can also call 570-788-0977. You can also visit their website at harmonfuneral.com.